starting Spring 19 release, there is a new feature that is added to the Visualforce framework, and that is the ability to show toast messages in Visualforce pages. Earlier, when we wanted to show toast messages in Visualforce pages, then we had to create a div and we had to make use of few SLDS classes. And on click of a button, we happen to show and hide the div which has got the toast message content. And going ahead, we don't have to do it. That is because the ability to show toast messages in Visualforce pages is added starting Spring 19 release, as I've mentioned earlier. And let us look at how to implement it. If you look at what we have got, I've got a basic Apex page tag, and let me quickly add an attribute to it, which is lightning style sheets, and I'm going to give true to it. And within that, I'm going to add a Apex form tag, and I'm going to add Apex command button to it. Let me give a value. Let us have this as show, and I'm going to use on click attribute here. Now it is on to me to implement this JavaScript function, and as a part of that, I'm going to use script tags here, and I'm going to implement this function within script tags. And within the function, I'm going to use sforce.1, and we'll be looking at what sforce.1 is and when do we get access to sforce.1 in a moment. sforce.1, and the method is going to be showToast. So what we write here is going to be an exact wrapper of the actual showToast event in our Lightning experience. So this is going to be showToast, and the syntax is very much similar to how we write it in Lightning experience. We'll have to give few key value pairs to this function called showToast, and the first key is going to be title. Let me have this as success, followed by that comma, and then you have to give the second key, which is message. Message is going to be record is saved, something of that sort, and followed by that we can also define the type. This is going to be type success. Let me give this a save. Okay, it got saved. And if you try to understand what sforce.1 is, this is an object to which we get access to when we try to render a Visualforce page in Lightning experience. And when we try to render the same Visualforce page in Salesforce Classic, then we don't have access to sforce.1. We are not going to get access to this particular object, and the showToast message is not going to work as expected. And after you save it, one thing that you have to remember is do not forget to check this checkbox which says that this Visualforce page is available for Lightning experience, Lightning communities, and other mobile app. Let me go back to this tab. I've got the Visualforce page plugged into an account record page. You can see it here. When you try to refresh it, you should see the button. There you go. You have the button. And when you try to click on this button, it is going to show us a toast message. This is a lot more easier when compared to trying to have the content of a showToast message in a div and trying to dynamically hide it and show it on click of a button. If you look at the syntax once again, this is the wrapper on top of showToast event in Lightning experience. And if you want to test this page in a mobile device, then do not forget to add this Visualforce page in the Salesforce mobile navigation. Let me search for Salesforce navigation. You can try to create a tab and try to add the tab to this particular panel, and then you should be good to go when you want to test the same thing in a mobile device. So that's all for this session, and stay tuned.